Morning, folks. Here we are on a chilly Saturday morning. I like it. Out here, it's a little wet for tilling the garden. However, I got this little Mantis tiller that I bought used. These things are cool little tillers, I think. But last year at the end of the season, I was using it and it was not running good. And so I believe what I've had in the past with these little 2-cycle engines is inside here you can pull some covers off, and it's basically a spark arrestor. I think is what it would be considered. They put a screen inside the muffler so that it can't throw embers or like sparks and junk out and light your stuff on fire. I think that thing's all gummed up and plugged up with soot and oil. So I'm gonna pull that apart and see what I can figure out. Yeah, that ain't what I'm trying to take off. There we go, right here. Gotta get this cover pulled off. Find all these little screws that hold it on and figure out what else is kind of hanging on to it. I might have to loosen this top flywheel cover or pull cord. Yeah, I think that'll get me. Okay, she's coming apart. Or he, whichever you prefer. What do we got here? Probably ought to put a new spark plug in this thing. They get gummed up pretty good too, with all that oil rolling through there. Okay, that little housing is off. Boy, yeah, I do need a carburetor, not carburetor, but a tune-up kit on this thing. All right, here we go. Now I'm pulling this here cover off of the outside of the muffler. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Try not to break it. Oh, hey, there's nothing. Look at that. Yeah, much better. So, it's not looking that gummed up. Let's see. Yeah, there's that screen that I just pulled off. And it is still pretty clean. I'll throw it in a little gasoline there. This thing's pretty clean too. So potentially it's just my spark plug and air filter over there. Anyway, we'll pull this here spark plug. See if maybe that's where my issue has been. Probably. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but it's not perfect. It's a little carbony. It's not shiny at all. But I mean, it's been used, so I don't know. Maybe my fuel mixture was wrong or something. If you know more about this stuff than I do, I'm welcome to hear any and all comments or suggestions. I mean, I think what I'm gonna do is, that thing is completely saturated. That's the air filter. I guess that's probably not gonna be very helpful with that being soaked with fuel. I mean, wow, it is. That's probably what my issue was, is I was starving it for air. Somehow, maybe my carburetor is leaking. And just loading up my air filter with oil and fuel. I bet that's what's going on. I may get a different carburetor for this thing. That's my kind of deal. I mean, I know that there's guys out there that are good at oh man, some chickens copulating in the background. Did you see that? Oh yeah, they're in the frame. I was probably blocking it. I know most guys that work on stuff, maybe not most, some guys that work on stuff can just rebuild their own carburetors, but recently what I've been doing is getting on Amazon and buying a brand new carburetor for like $16 or something. Throw it on there and it works like a champ. Thanks, Bezos. Anyway, I think I have mostly exhausted my ideas on this. I'm gonna start it up without that air filter. See if it runs better. Obviously, I'm not gonna run it without a filter because I'll just suck tons of dirt and gunk into the motor, but I'm fine with starting it up and trying it. Get my little screen here out of my parts washer. Soak this screen in gasoline, put it back in the exhaust. Might be exciting. Have some pretty good flame outs real quick. I think it'd be all right. Oh yeah. Ooh, about dumped my parts washer. You guys see my parts washer? It's a Yeti. They don't necessarily market them for that, but it works. Holds gasoline. It's stainless. Seems to not be having any issues with any of that. I'm just making stuff up now. Could probably just be silent. You guys wear gloves, rubber gloves when you're working on stuff. I'm a pretty big fan. I gotta go play guitar for Easter service tonight. So less scrubbing of my oily, greasy fingers is better, I think. Not parts washer. Get this little sucker put back together. Clean it up, it looked like brand new. Just bought this thing from a fella last year. Boy, found him on Facebook Marketplace. I'm not going to be able to remember his name or anything. But it's one of those deals, which I mean, I like a bargain, and every now and again I'll do a little wheeling and dealing. This, however, I found this Mantis tiller, which these things, if you get on there today, right now, I think that you're gonna find these little Mantis tillers for $250 to $300. Pretty much, that's pretty much standard used. So I get on old Facebook Marketplace, find one listed. It's this guy. I think he had $275 on it. But it was this thing. It was a snow blower, a weed eater, and a bunch of just hand tools, garden tools. I'm like, daggum, I'm gonna go get that. So I drove like 45 minutes over to get it, and I got there. It's an older guy, not real old, but probably maybe 70. And so I tell him, yeah, that it looks great. He starts it up, fires right up. Started the snow blower. It's a package deal. He just wants to get rid of all of it. I don't want anything other than this, and it's a good deal for me just for this. So, but I'm fine, whatever, I'll take it. Maybe I'll sell the snowblower, which in fact, actually, not too long ago, my dad was expressing interest in that snowblower, so I'll probably give it to him. So I buy it, I give him the money, and we start hauling this stuff all out to my truck, put it in my truck bed, and he is a little chatty, and he says, yeah, I gotta get rid of all this stuff because I've got cancer. I was like, oh, well, that's a bummer. He said, yeah, I got pancreatic cancer, and if I do make it, which I probably won't, I can't be working out in the yard anymore. If it's not good for my immune system will be down, and it just won't work out. I can't go out and work in the yard. So might as well get rid of it all, he said. And I'm like, daggum, dude. I'm really glad I didn't just try to bargain with you and get it for cheaper, because you're making me feel bad. So I bought it. It was a good deal for me and a bad deal for him. So anyway, that's how I got this here Mantis tiller. And I think that it's been taken apart before because I'm getting it to sit in there better than it was when I took it apart this time. Getting this case all put back together. Not case, but cover. Anyway, let's see. Should have brought a... Why would I come out here with just a Phillips screwdriver and not a flat screwdriver? There it goes. Heck yeah. It is gonna be put back together better now than it was when I took it apart. Oops. No, kill switch wire was getting pinched. That is one oily connection. I think this thing, I don't know, I guess it's sat for a lot of time. He said he was an older fella. So, I don't know if I have enough fuel to start it up right now or not. Let's see if it'll prime. It's not pulling any fuel into that primer bulb. I gotta have to wait till I just sent my wife to the store for some gasoline because my mix can is empty. So I'm gonna have to wait for a minute till she gets back with that. I just decided to take a chance and use my handy dandy parts washer and just soak this sucker, and it is looking much better since this is just gasoline and no oil. So now I think I'll just blow that out, like sop it up and then blow it out with the air hose, see if that makes a difference. I bet it will. Alright, look at that. That thing is much better. You can like hold it up to the light and kind of see light through it. It was just saturated before. So I'm gonna try it, man. I mean, why not? Why not give it a try since I can't order a new one and have it right now? I mean, I can almost have it right now, but not right now. So here we go. We're gonna give it a go. Alright, I got some mixed fuel again. Let's see what we can do with this thing. It'd be awesome if it just fires right up and that's all it was, is super dirty air cleaner. Oh man, let's see here. Ooh, there's some sediment down in there. Probably whenever I do that tune-up, I should rinse this gas tank out. Make sure and put that new little sediment filter on. Ah, that's good enough for now. See if we can get it to prime. Oh yeah, I hear it. Uh-oh, maybe that's my deal. Maybe my little diaphragm in my primer bulb is jacked. I'm thinking I might have discovered a different issue. Maybe it's Well, let's see what it does. Oh yeah, there she goes. Look at that. Back in action. Fill up my yard. Throw dirt in my gas can. Heck yeah. I got it. Back in action. But I'm probably still going to go ahead and get tune-up kit, and potentially I might just order a new carburetor to have on hand in case, because I do think that primer diaphragm is probably not great. It's not feeling like it should. So we'll see. But as of now, I can go back to weeding my garden with the little Mantis tiller.